Something's missing. Stay right here. I was just trying to kill this chick in my basement, but I couldn't find a mask to fit. And then my doorbell rang, and I was like, dang, hang on, I'll be right back. Don't want to get off track. But now I'm answering the door before I go back downstairs to give that whore some more pain.
It fits perfect.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen?
My name is
AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day, and we've got a unique video today. Not unique in a sense of we are doing something different because we are just unboxing a mask, but unique in a sense that we have never ever covered this artist before. And the reason for that is because this artist and masks aren't very commonly associated. This artist didn't really ever use masks aside for one similar to what you'll see today. This artist is a rapper, and he just so happens to be the GOAT. And I wholeheartedly, unironically mean that from the bottom of my heart. For the entirety of my life that I've been listening to rap music, which yes, I do listen to rap music. I'm somewhat of a rap aficionado. I have always said that this guy is tied for my #1 spot alongside Lil Wayne. And that guy is, of course, none other than Slim Shady himself, Mr. Eminem, aka Marshall Mathers. And again, I'm not lying. I am a full-on stan. Yes, I know it's unfinished. We ran out of time. We will get to it eventually. Yeah, dude, I love Eminem. I grew up in the 90s, and the year 1999 was like the most awesome year of all time. We had Prime Kid Rock. We had South Park.
No, kid, you bad kid. No, kid is not bad. Mom, kid is being a dildo.
We had the Attitude Era.
The hell, you can kiss my ass.
Slipknot had just come out. And of course, who could forget Eminem?
Hi kids, do you like violence?
He was skyrocketing into fame with this amazing new style, and it's something that I had no clue about because growing up, I never was really exposed to rap music, so the closest thing that I got was sneaking some MTV here and there. I was raised on rock and roll through and through. I'm talking everything from your classic Guns N' Roses to Motley Crue to things that would play on my local rock station, anything from Nirvana to White Zombie to Alice in Chains. So I got the good stuff early on, and I eventually made my way into things like Limp Bizkit and, of course, Slipknot. But I did see Eminem here and there. I remember hearing him for the first time ever on the Devil Without a Cause CD.
Yo, tell the world to hold their breath. They breathe in the wrong air. This planet belongs to me, and it's hippie with long hair.
He was on the track Fuck Off. He had a feature at the end, and I absolutely loved it. I was a kid, so I didn't even really know half of the shit that he was talking about in that verse, like being on shrooms and he's gonna need 2 rooms because he's fucking the first one up. So when you see me on the block, you better lock your cars because you know I'm losing it when I'm rapping to rock guitars. Fuck, I love Eminem. And I remember my love for Eminem being 100% solidified. It went from just slightly being intrigued by this new thing in my life called rap music to being a full-on fan right around the time that I was like a preteen. I remember exactly where I was. I remember the type of day that I was having, and I remember exactly what I was doing. I was with my mom and dad's best friend. His name was Boss, and we got into his gold Toyota Tacoma to run down to a store to grab some stuff for a cookout. And when we got in, he was like, hey, Don't let your mom and dad know that I'm letting you listen to this. And then he turned on Forgot About Dre. Literally one of the most pivotal moments in my life. I will never ever forget hearing that track for the first time and just thinking that the instrumental was the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life. And then of course, the actual verses by Dre and Eminem, I was just absolutely blown away and enthralled. And I really wish that whatever the fuck that noise is over there would stop so I could make this video. I don't know how like shocking or unshocking this is for certain people watching this video, because I don't know how closely you follow me as a person rather than just the collection, The House of Masks. So yeah, I am a big time rap fan. I probably listen to more rap music than anything else at this point in my life. And I think that's not only due to the fact that I was exposed to rock and metal so early on and kind of experienced it all. And yes, I do still keep up with rock and metal. I'm a big rock and metal fan, but my horizons have just been so broadened as of the last 15 years of my life or so. And I'm talking everything from rap music to bluegrass. Now, if you had asked me 5 years ago if I would listen to bluegrass on the regular, I would have said fuck no, but here we are. And it just took one artist to come along and do that. That artist, of course, is Billy Strings. I have a crazy passion for bluegrass music, specifically the banjo. So yeah, dude, I'm not really one for the whole, like, it's metal or nothing, or it's something blah blah blah. I listen to literally everything, dude. My most listened to song of last year was Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, and the song prior to that was Hideaway by Daya.
Where do the good boys go to? Hideaway,
Again, not a joke, not being ironic. I am dead ass serious when I say that is one of my all-time favorite songs. And right now, one of my favorite songs is Black Magic by Little Mix.
Take a sip on my secret potion. I'll make you fall in love.
So I'm not afraid to admit that I like literally all forms of music. I see people that are like, I listen to everything. And I'm like, well, do you like this? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, do you like this? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, you don't get it. Now with that very long-winded explanation out of the way, let's go ahead and get on into the box. This comes to us from the Eminem store, and I ordered this a few months back among a recommendation from my friend Bishop over at Paleface & Co. He was like, hey, did you see these? And I was like, no. And he was like, you should go ahead and grab one. And I did exactly that. Now, I'm not expecting some crazy, super nice, insane quality mask. What I am expecting here is an extremely cheap and probably not very well made Jason knockoff mask with an Eminem logo stamped onto it. I think that's exactly what we're going to get. But this thing was cheap. It was limited edition, and I know exactly what I ordered. It's just going to be something cool to put on the shelf, some sort of novelty item or something of the sort. But I will say that this does make me want to kind of, I don't know, maybe have like a small subsection in the collection for Eminem stuff, because he did rock some Jason hockey masks back in the day when he was doing the whole like serial killer outfit. He had the hockey mask and a chainsaw and some bibs. So yeah, the hockey mask isn't a very obscure thing when it comes to Eminem. However, I think that collecting those hockey masks is probably pretty obscure. But since I love Eminem as much as I love any of my other favorite musicians, why not, you know? And this might be the starting point. So, what we've got here is the Death of Slim Shady limited edition hockey mask. And as you can see, it is exactly what I said. It's obviously in the wrapper, so I'm not sure how much of a glare you guys are going to get, but it is just a cheap plastic knockoff Jason mask. It actually does have some metal pieces right there, but this piece itself is just your basic run-of-the-mill dollar store Jason mask that you would find just about anywhere during Halloween. And then in the bag, we have some straps there. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out.
That's what she said.
And give you guys a slightly better look at it. Maybe throw these straps on the bag there. These are nice elastic straps. But right there on the front, it's not even put on there too well. It's just like a heat transferred The Death of Slim Shady kind of album cover logo thing on the forehead. Nothing crazy. And this is exactly what I expected. I actually have to be honest, I didn't expect for this to come with removable or detachable straps like this and actual metal pieces. I thought for sure that this thing would just have some elastic run through some small holes in the side there and then kind of stitched to itself like your basic dollar store Jason knockoff hockey masks. But yeah, dude, there it is. I don't really know what else to say. Just something cool and different for the channel, something cool and different for my collection, and something to pay homage to one of my all-time favorite artists on planet Earth. I think that Eminem is so fucking important, and you can say whatever you want about the last 15 years of his career. Yes, there are some corny moments, but I mean, I tried to make a corny intro for this video, and I knew that I was doing it satirically and ironically, and it still made me cringe at certain points. So it is what it is. When you've done as much as Eminem has done, they can't all be zingers. But I will say, his biggest flops are your greatest hits. The dude is just the greatest to ever do it, and I don't think that his run will ever be rivaled in a sense of just how drastically he not only changed the face of hip-hop, but changed the face of music and the face of Hollywood, to be honest. And I'm talking about everything that he stood for and everything that he got away with and just how hard he pushed the envelope and how he kind of spoke for the people. I love that shit. I think that Eminem is the greatest of all time. So yeah, dude, new Death of Slim Shady Eminem limited edition hockey mask for the collection, and that's going to do it for today's video. Now, of course, I'm going to leave you guys the same way that we end all of these unboxings and reviews here on the channel, and that is with some nice up-close shots of this thing to let you see all of the detail, even though there's not much detail to see on this thing, and that will be that for today's video. So thank you guys very, very much for watching. I appreciate you, and if you've made it this far, do me a favor and let me know your favorite Eminem track down in the comments below. There are way too many to pick from. I know that Forgot About Dre is a feature, but I kind of consider that an Eminem song since he did write the entirety of that song and since he has such a big part in it. But I also like some really, really deep cuts. I'm talking Murder Murder from way back in the day. I'm talking If I Get Locked Up Tonight. And I'm talking some B-sides like the entirety of Relapse Refill, specifically Refill, because that is a bunch of B-sides. I think that that album is so criminally underrated, and I cannot figure out why it's not more popular. It is so good.
It's so fucking good.
So let me know your favorite Eminem track down below in the comments. I'll meet you down there and we will have a general discussion. One last thank you for being here and for watching the videos. I appreciate you. And with that being said, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol and yes to the GOAT. And we will see you guys in the next one.